Guten Tag, hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I will cross into the East Prussia. Well, obviously that's why this channel is called Preußen Outdoors. I will try to make a pizza on a fire and I will show you some historical sites. Let's go! We had a heavy rain last night and everything is wet. So I need to use the forest to get some material for making the fire much easier, because the grass on the ground is too wet to be ignited. And the most useful thing I can pick from the forest to start a fire is a birch bark. It ignites much better than wet grass. So I cut off a few larger pieces so it would be more easy to start fire. Always extinguish your campfire before leaving, because this could be the result. The forest had some fire and not very nice to see it. I am heading now to my first stop. It will be a monument, Convention von Torogen, or Convention of Torage. We are almost there. I can see the monument. And here it is, the place. It's not the original one. The original one was destroyed by Russians after some time, and Lithuania, when she gained back the independence, rebuilt this monument. Quick story time. When the French army was retreating after a failed attack to capture the Moscow, the Prussian king had ordered to form 3 armies of Prussians, which will defend the East and West Prussia and also the Samogithia in Lithuania. But the information came that the French troops are absolutely beaten. So one of the Prussian army heads had made a decision to make a peace treaty with Russians and gain back their own independence. At first, the King of Prussia was absolutely mad on him, but after some time he admitted that it was the best decision. So at the 1812, the December 30, the treaty was signed in the watermill. And this is why there is some streets named after my own city name in the Germany today. I have saw in Berlin, I saw in Nuremberg, and let's go to the next point. I need to climb up this bridge and follow the tracks until I reach the railroad station. I need to follow this track for about 5 kilometers until I reach the station. I think I have crossed into the East Prussia because I see the building over there. I think you can't see through the bushes. I will come back to this building later and I will tell a story about it too. but my second point is about 1 kilometer in that direction, so I will come back here later. Why am I going into that railroad station? It's because the Prussian history again. When Germany was unified in 1871 by the Prussian Otto von Bismarck, the Germany had some peaceful time until the World War I. As you know, in World War I, the Germans was fighting in two fronts, in Western and Eastern. In Eastern front, the Germans made a big advances and took a huge part of Russian Empire. And we have arrived. This is how it looks today. Why this railroad station? Because in 1915 one special man came to visit his troops. It was Paul von Hindenburg. At that time he was a Generalfeldmarschall. After the World War I, after some years after that, he became the President of Germany. Now heading back, there is still some German building standing today. I'm heading to the border control point. So now I'm crossing into the East Prussia. This was a very passive border after 1422. And as it shows, this is my city, Tauragė or Tauragė in Lithuania, and we are already here. And I will march to the river, if you can see here. Everything is really changed here. I will show you a World War II photo taken in 1944 summer. Before the Soviet invasion. I think you can recognize only one building over there. So let's get into the East Prussia. The same house which I showed you still stands. As I am approaching the first city, I remembered all the bad things what happened in East Prussia when Soviet soldiers came into these lands. The atrocities was not just simply allowed, the atrocities were ordered by the Soviet High Command. I will not tell you what happened here because that is beyond horrible. Google it yourself if you want. So the city of Lauksargi has their own flag. The flag colors can be recognized for many Samogitians. It is called the smaller Lithuania or Kleine Litauen. And let's head to the church, which is still standing after World War II. Nice thing that the Soviets didn't destroy this one, because they like to destroy many churches. Nothing much changed, except there is a stork nest on the roof at the end of the roof. And I forget to mention, this is a Lutheran church. And as you can see, at the back of the church there is a small cemetery to honor the fallen soldiers in World War I. So now it's about 7 kilometers left to my camping site. Sorry I didn't film it, but a guy came across me with a motorcycle wearing a steel helmet, a German steel helmet. So I think the traditions is very important here. I came across a fir tree and it had some snacks. These lighter green parts are edible. You can just simply take them off the tree and eat it. It has some like a sour taste, but it's good. So the fir tree can be used for a few purposes, as the Christmas tree or a snack tree. About 2 kilometers left to the camping site. I feel my feet like almost burning. But I chose it myself. It seems to be another one original German farmhouse built with red bricks, and the fields is very wide, plenty of space. Yeah, it is really vast places of open fields, and I am almost there. About 500 meters left, and I want to eat. I want to make that pizza. I will do it first time, but hopefully it will be a really nice pizza. And the last part, I need to get through these jungles to make through to the river. Yeah, the stinging nettle fields. Oh yes, I can see the river. It's simply just hard to go through all of this vegetation. At last we made it. We got to the river, and I can already see some fish swimming in the river. But first I need to make my camp and bake the pizza. So let's find the place. You know what, this time I will not set up my hammock. I will set up everything on the ground. Well, let's just see what happens. What am I trying to do here is to make my shelter from this tarp. You need to secure a triangle shape just by putting the sticks like this. Then take the middle of your tarp and get to the middle stick. I need to bring a larger sticks which will support the shelter itself, and you will see what do I have in my mind. I think you have seen these reels or videos on YouTube, Instagram, and like that. So this is what I meant. It's a normal tent. You can just get in, deploy your sleeping bag and go sleep. When you want to close everything, make it down. Not perfect to me, but I think it will do. Now I will simply clear the grass from the area and I will build a campfire. As always, be prepared for your campfire. Let's start it. Get your birch bark and make some tinder by gently scraping it. Then you will get some fine fibers from the bark. And be careful of the wind, because everything you have collected can be blown off. I use this simple fire starter with magnesium over it, so you can put some magnesium, which catches really good on fire. Oh no, we lost it. Let's try again. We have a nice fire going on, and we need to prepare the dough for the pizza. We are putting some starch. Don't put all the starch because you can fail with adding too much water. Add yeast to it, a little bit of sugar, salt. I like to mix it before adding water. Preheat some water, but don't make it too hot. Make it about your body temperature. Pour the water into your mixture. Don't make it too much. Mix the water with the starch. Make the dough not stick to the surfaces. Shape it into the one huge chunk. The consistency should look like it's not sticking to anything, but it's flexible enough. If you don't have anything to add to it, as I am making this time a pizza from this dough, you will get the Outer Boys, the famous bread, which will still be really delicious, and you will get some energy from it. Place some starch and you can start to form the pizza pad. I think this will be too big. We will need to make two parts from this dough. I think this will do. Now let's put all the ingredients on top. I hope none of Italians are watching this video because you know they really like their pizza. Let's put some ketchup. Spread it. Put some cheese on it. Put some sausage on. I also will put some onion rings, and even more cheese on the top. I was doing some research on YouTube how to bake the pizza over the fire or in the fire, and I have found only the videos with proper kitchen equipment. As always, I don't have this with me. I will use the foil. I think it is right time to place our pizza in the coal. It is very hot. And I hope this will not burn through. I will place it for about 10 minutes, and I think this will be good enough. I hope not to burn it over. Well, of course we will see. Well, I hear that it is baking really good and nice. And it is time to pull out the pizza from the fire. I hope this didn't burn. Time to see if I have failed or not. Some of the foil have burned into the dough, and I don't want to have it. Unfortunately, some of the pieces of foil have stuck too much and needs to be cut off from some of the places, but overall not so bad. I thought this will completely burn. So here we have our pizza. It is slightly burned, but it's not very bad, because it is first time I ever tried to do such a thing, and I have also didn't found any information on the YouTube how to do it without special pots and things like that. I will now slice it and put some garlic sauce, and I will enjoy it because I want to eat so much after all of this hike throughout all the day. Yeah, let's do it. Let's try if it was worth it or not. Well, yes, it is delicious. Delicious for me. First try ever. Not so bad. Let's eat. Yeah, that's really good. When I am picking the place for my camp, I am making sure that you will not need to wander around for a few kilometers to just pick a few sticks. So I will go to bring some firewood into the camp, and I will try to make my fishing rod, because as you have seen in the last video, I have broke my fishing rod in half, unfortunately. And well, we can make something from sticks. I think this will be plenty for tonight. It's not so cold. And for the fishing rod I need a thin, long stick, which would also be strong. And I think I found one. This will do. It is the evening, fishes are active. I hope to catch something. This, I think, should be good. Take your fishing line and secure it to the rod or stick. Then make it a little bit longer than your stick or fishing rod. So this is really simple setup of mine. It doesn't take much space in your backpack, because I don't have any fishing rod now. And let's go and catch some fish. Well, nothing there. Going into the other place. Well, no luck on fish today. I think it is time to get ready to go and sleep now. I will make up my bed. The hammock this time will be used as the pillow. So that's it for today. We have a nice fire for the night, and tomorrow I will get up, pack everything up and head back to my home. Good morning. It is really peaceful morning. I need to get up, make some coffee, pack my things back and go home. Let's check the rod. The bait is out. Someone ate it. There was some activity of fishes at night, but I didn't thought that someone was on my hook. I don't know if you can see, but there is a beaver swimming. And he dived. Where is he? Anyway, we need to start a fire again. Maybe there is some hot coal. Oh, I am holding one. I still have some left dough from yesterday, and I will cook it directly over the hot coal. It should be right thickness. Make sure that dough is not sticky, because it will stick to the coals and you will have to eat your bread with charcoal. As I can see, the dough is rising. As you can see, no charcoal had stick to the bread. I also have some leftover cheese from yesterday. I hope this will melt. And here we have our bread with cheese over it. It doubled in size. I have no water, but I saw some creek, a small creek from the earth, so it should be safe to drink. So that's it. Now I will head back to the city of Lauksargi, and then from there I will be picked up. I also have a little bit of water. My legs are wet, all the grass is wet. But today is a very hot day, so I don't mind. I finally reached the road through all these grasses and jungles. Good day, ladies. I am not the biggest fan of ice cream, but today I would eat 3 of them at once. It is really hot and I don't have much left. Again, came back to the snack tree. Let's go. That's it. No more water. But I can see the church tower in about a 4 kilometers distance. So I will reach it in about 1 hour. So that's it. I came back to the church. All the objectives is reached, and I will go to buy some ice cream and water because I will die from dehydration. So that's it. Goodbye and see you next time.